Exceeded expectation. I refuse to settle for anything less than greatness. I'm the hottest rapper on the West.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and this one features the Ravens' towering wide receiver. He rises when it matters most, and he comes in third in the NFL in touchdown receptions. It's the Ravens and the Bengals, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 24.
Some might say it's cold. Others, like myself and my partner, we say this is football weather as we welcome you to chilly M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Baltimore Ravens. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
Here's Burrow to throw right away. And incomplete to open things up. Look at this Baltimore defense. They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
And from the 25, they worked this to the 29, a gain of 4. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly, but they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks, but as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. Down the numbers, there he goes, and he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal. Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now it's Burrow. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw is here late in the season. He goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And Mixon going to have a Bengals first down as he'll take this down to the 44-yard line. Again, it's Mixon. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
42.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep and a run up the middle with Mixon. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified. Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay, because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and they'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So, Charles, you know, for this offense, we've been talking all year about how difficult it would be to run the table. And you gave me your chances early in the year. You thought maybe 25%. A few weeks ago, you thought closer to 50, but not quite 50. Now here they are. 15-0. This is happening, isn't it?
I think it is, Brandon, because I do believe this team is too invested, too well coached to fall asleep at the switch now. And I think it ultimately benefits them to stay engaged all the way through the season because...
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They run over center with Mitchell. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Jackson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a fourth down. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Joe Burrow back out there for the next Bengal possession. And he's been loose with the football early. Interceptions on the first couple of drives. As they start again here, we'll see if he can do better. 1st and 10.
I'm one, ready? 11, Thomas. 11,
they go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Sheds off the tackle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 49 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
11 MT, 12, 11.
They go play action with Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
The offense for the Ravens returns to the field. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught. It's Flowers. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 44 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there. With touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Ravens are able to strike back quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy two-play drive that time. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself, at this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play caller.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up second down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow escapes the sack. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow over the middle. He finds Higgins. And Higgins is going to have a Bengals first down as the tackle made down at the 33.
Here we go.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
Burrow's throw is caught here by Anderson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Throwing again, it's Burrow. He completes it once more to Anderson. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick 6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick 6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half.
So time it up for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Holding, receiving team.
They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
Play action. Now Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Porter. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens have opened the lead up to 30.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Bengal offense on their way out as we look at the playoff race in the AFC. And the division title, that's out of reach. We know that. This is as good a spot, Charles, as they're going to get. That first wild card and the number 5 overall seed.
Partner's not out of the question, especially with the 7 seeds that they have now in the playoffs. If you do win and the other wild card teams win in the first round, you could find yourself with a home game in the divisional round. Now, we know that's not likely, but it's not out of the question. Bottom line, you have to win to put yourself in that position.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Underneath, caught by Anderson, the tight end. 7 yards there and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles of the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 39. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Quick slant caught by Chase. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one goes for 24 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Burrow on play action. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Irv Smith Jr., his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals get a bit closer. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Taken at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. These two teams getting a couple of late season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in week 12. And it was the Ravens getting the road victory in that one. So now they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Baltimore. We're in Baltimore, third quarter action, 2nd and 10. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. That one into the hands of Flowers. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
That's good for Baltimore.
On first down, Jennings flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Still going inside the 20. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his.
Yeah, they would have been happy with a first down, but this is even better. Once he's past the marker, it's cream cheese from there, and he bumps it to the outside, and it's just going to run away from defenders on his way toward the pylon.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Joe Burrow and the Bengals set to go back on offense. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
11, empty. 11.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
Here we go.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore.
1-1, ready?
And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Here we go.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Now Burrow.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
11 Thomas. 11 Mighty. 11 Mighty.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. It's a short one here. Complete to the tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
To the air again, Burrow.
And he'll spot Higgins open left side.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
On 1, ready?
6-yard line.
12, 12, 12.
Now it's Burrow.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase
hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Bengals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed. So take away the touchdown there, as that's going to be ruled an incomplete pass.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make it.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 24. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now this throw caught left side. A very solid gain of 27. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from, working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole.
Here we go, here we go.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Throw left side to Higgins. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
At the 25-yard line.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score.
11 mighty. 11, 11, 11. 12, 12,
On
12.
second down, Burrow. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
And now off to the races down the right side. Jamar Chase. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to 24. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception.
And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here.
He's got a man complete. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Tucker now for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
11, 11.
Here's Burrow.
Throw left side complete to Chase. Still going inside the 20.
And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack. Taken down at the 2.
And as this defense